Hey guys, I'm Chris. Welcome to All Time Movies. Now, you all know how Hollywood loves to recycle ideas, right? Well, that includes making TV shows into glossy movies. And often, that results in utter shit. But these are the top 10 movies based on television shows. Let's begin.
Live long and prosper.
In at number 10, we have Star Trek. Now, there have been 13 Star Trek movies so far, but I'm picking the new film reboot launched by none other than J.J. Abrams. Abrams basically turned Star Trek into Star Wars. So, the thinking fan sci-fi went from being a slow, inconsistent series full of technobabble and old people to a fun, sexy action movie. Yes!
And did I not, on multiple occasions, demonstrate an exceptional oral sensitivity?
Although, we do know that Ricardo Montalban really is the best Khan. Sorry, Ben.
My name is Khan.
Number 9, The Brady Bunch Movie. That's right, The Brady Bunch was a god-awful 70s sitcom that was cancelled, but managed a few spin-off movies. But the best Brady Bunch movie by far is the 90s parody. It perfectly recreates the look of the original show and, takes the piss out of it in the fondest way possible. It's actually really good. Go check it out.
As long as it's not Betsy Wetsy. She makes my cookies soggy woggy.
Oh, wow.
Number 8, personal favorite of mine, Maverick. The 90s loved remaking old TV shows. Maverick is one of the cleverest by far. It makes great use of the original TV star James Garner, along with Jodie Foster and Mel Gibson. You know, when he wasn't batshit crazy.
That's right.
It was witty and self-aware without insulting the original by spoofing it. And of course, because it was directed by Richard Donner, you know, the man behind the Lethal Weapon movies, it has this awesome cameo.
Hey! Sorry. Give me that.
Number 7, Starsky and Hutch. Man, this list is actually pretty good. The original Starsky and Hutch has dated so much. So obviously, Ben Stiller wisely took a page out of the Brady Bunch movie's book and made a fond spoof of what is now a kitsch classic. I wonder if it's because his wife, Christine Taylor, was in it? Maybe. Anyway, Starsky and Hutch is just hilarious. And it perfectly recreates the look of the 70s. If you haven't seen it already, do it. Just do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Number 6, we have The Addams Family. Barry Sonnenfeld's first film as a director is still one of his best, and definitely one of the best TV adaptations ever. The art direction is gorgeous and the performances are pitch perfect. I mean, it's creepy, it's kooky, mysterious, and spooky. Hey, that rhymed. Tim Burton tried to do similar things with Dark Shadows, but, he failed miserably. Tim, please stop making movies. Honestly, you just don't shit on your legacy. That's another video. Don't worry about that one. But you know what? Check out The Addams Family Values 2. It has a psychotic baby in it. Worth watching. And in at number 5, 21 Jump Street. That's right. 21 Jump Street is the show that launched Johnny Depp's career. The episodes were often followed by public service announcements featuring the actors. I think it's safe to say that it's a good thing that the cautionary tales of the series were thrown out for the new films. The film and its sequel, 22 Jump Street, are just great comedies and have managed to take on a life of their own away from the original show. Oh man, I can't wait for 51 Jump Street.
Work hard, play hard. You may not want to quit your day job.
Number 4, Batman the movie. No, not that one. This one.
Some days you just can't get rid of a bomb.
Oh man, the first Batman movie is easily the funniest. It was made at the height of the TV show's success in the 60s. And as a result, it perfectly recreates the crazy style of the show and cemented itself as a camp classic. It also defined Batman as a, slightly pudgy vigilante for 2 decades. Until Tim Burton's Batman, the one from earlier, gave us a look at a real Dark Knight. Number 3, In the Loop. Before he was Doctor Who, Peter Capaldi was Malcolm Tucker. the meanest, sweariest, most malicious spin doctor on the planet.
Let them eat cock, Nazi Julie Andrews. Go and get your fucking laptop to hound you to an assisted suicide.
In the Loop is one of the best political satires around, bar none. And it's a pretty faithful adaptation of the British TV comedy The Thick of It. It's not far off the real chaos and madness that goes on behind the scenes in politics. And, besides that, reminds us that all these world-changing decisions are made by people as vulnerable and dumb as all of us.
No, you needn't worry about the Canadians. They're just happy to be there.
And you know what the worst part is? We actually want Malcolm to win, even though he's such a monster. And what he wants is the world to go to war. Great.
You are a boring F*** cunt.
Number 2, Mission Impossible. Oh man, Mission Impossible did such a good job that it spawned a franchise with the same leading man that's still going strong 20 years later. That's got to be some kind of a record, right? The first film boldly turned the formula of the TV show on its head. Director Brian De Palma created a tense, paranoid espionage thriller. Then they changed directors for each sequel, meaning we get some ups and downs. A lot of fans of the original 60s show complained that the films are too much like James Bond, but that's not true. Ethan Hunt is not a ladies' man. And the gadgets and action are actually a lot more like the 80s revival of the TV show, which even had a dream machine in one episode. Now, believe me, the films are realistic compared to the worst moments of the TV show. Well done, Tom Cruise. We salute you. And finally, you've been waiting for it, in at number 1, The Fugitive, best movie ever. A lot of people forget that The Fugitive is actually a faithful adaptation of the 1960s TV series of the same name. And that's what makes it work so well. It condenses the plot of 4 seasons and combines it with some awesome set pieces. Especially that dive. You know the one. Harrison Ford is great as the innocent man on the run. And Tommy Lee Jones deservedly won an Oscar for his portrayal of determined Marshal Gerard. I mean, he even got a sequel all to himself. Just goes to show. It's one of the best thrillers of the 90s and is even better than the source material, which is no mean feat.